At it again, and we've got to talk about how Democrats have been, well, Kamala mainly, been caught left and right faking it. You know, like the whole saying, fake it till you make it. I think they've literally made that their campaign slogan. Kamala has attempted to make that the campaign slogan, and it has infected, like, all Democrats. Just fake it till you make it. But except this time, we're calling out the BS, and thank goodness for, the internet, because we can always check the receipts. Well, another Democrat has been caught just blatantly lying, and that's been a theme across the board. Like I've been saying, the support for Kamala is absolutely fake. It's fake. And if you don't believe me, well, y'all know, I always come with receipts. Let's dive in.
My dad is a lifelong Republican.
No, he's not. He's not, and we can easily prove that. The funny thing is, that was just the first of so many fucking lies you tell in this video. And I'm here to expose you. I'm here to expose you for lying to your followers. I'm here to expose you for lying about your family. I'm here to expose you for lying to government officials. And I'm going to expose you for lying and saying you don't get paid to support these candidates. Now, before I do that, I want to say this is not my own research. All of this information is thanks to Sarah Fields. Here on TikTok, she's known as Sarah for Texas. And on X, she's known as Sarah is Censored. Regardless of which platform you're on, she's definitely worth a follow. But all right, Olivia Juliana Herrera, let's get into your lies. Well, here's the first claim you made.
Every time there was a presidential election or a presidential debate, we were rooting for the Republican. All the way up to 2016 when we were rooting for Donald Trump. And yeah, I say we, including my 14-year-old self.
Well, really, what's this picture? That's you holding a "'cause I'm not Trump" sign. And that's your dad saying, "That's my girl." Oh, look at that. It was 2016. Oh, no, in 2016, your father wasn't supporting Trump, and neither were you. We don't have to just go off my word. We have the evidence. Now that that's cleared up, let's move on to your next lie.
My dad voted for Donald Trump.
We know that's not true because we have his voting record. I'm not going to show those because they're private records, but his state voting record is not. Since on X you decided to try to claim that your father previously supported Ted Cruz, we need to take a look at that record. Your father has not voted in any state-level elections, to include 2016. So yet another f***ing lie. By the way, while we're talking about your dad, I'm really glad to see he stopped stealing checks. But anyway, back to you. Let's go ahead and cover the worst lie you decided to tell. Where you tried to claim that you haven't been paid a dime to do anything in Texas politics. You said that every video, door knock, and text sent, all done as a volunteer. And that before we take shots at you, we should get our facts straight. Here's a payment from Colin Allred for Senate for $2,250. Here's another payment from Colin Allred for Senate. It's time for $2,685. And here's a payment from Isaiah Martin for Congress. On this one, you just made $1,000. Now these first two, like this one here, these were direct payments from the Colin Allred campaign. At least this one was funneled through ActBlue. Yeah, Olivia, that's a lie. You have been paid. You can look and see exactly what you've been paid for. Digital consulting. That is the industry term for making content. You have been paid to make content for Colin Allred. You have been paid to make content against Ted Cruz. We know because we have the FEC records. So we know you're lying. We know you're being paid. We know your father didn't vote for Ted Cruz. We know your father didn't vote for Donald Trump.
Woo! Thank goodness for the internet, baby. Thank goodness for the internet. These people still continue to try to lie. No, I ain't getting paid. I ain't getting paid. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. You're getting paid. Because nobody in their right mind would support this crap. Nobody. You're getting paid. Like this is just, oh man. And honestly, part of me is jealous. If I'm being completely honest, and listen, I made no secret about it before. I wish I was getting paid from the Trump campaign. I wish. Matter of fact, if somebody from the Trump campaign is watching this, send me a check, please. ASAP. Send me one. Republican Party, Trump, send me a check, baby. Sheesh, this is crazy. How are they getting paid and I'm not? This is BS. And they lying about it. I'll at least be honest. But that's, like I said, that's been a recurring theme with Kamala's campaign. It's all fake support. And if you don't believe me, she's been caught several times bussing people in. Take a look at this video. Yep, this is at a Kamala rally. What do you see all lined up there? You see the Kamala shirt. Yep. Bus after bus after bus after bus after bus. There's another Kamala shirt. Yeah. Real support you got there, Kamala. Real support. Real support. Bussing people in. What a shame. You got so much support, Kamala, that you got to bus people in. What a shame. What a shame. But not only that, matter of fact, here, let me, I'm going to actually show y'all this because my stuff is out of order completely. Goodness gracious. The news actually exposed Kamala by accident. Like, I don't even think, and I think I showed you guys this clip a while back, but I don't even think they knew that they were exposing her. But this is on the local news. These aren't my words. This is from the news.
Since 1992, since a presidential candidate came to Savannah, which was Bill Clinton in the hostess city. Now, at the Enmarket Arena itself, lines stretched around the venue, as I was just telling you, and people started getting here as early this morning for the vice president. But for those a little further away from the hostess city, shuttles to the rally contained a lot of excitement.
I was in Atlanta and I heard that the vice president was going to be in Savannah, so I decided to just kind of beeline over here and check it out.
Yep. A lot of real support you got there, Kamala. You got to bus people in. And that wasn't the only time she was caught busing folks in.
For Kamala's rallies, they even have to bus people in to see her. Here's a tweet about a recent Kamala rally. The Kamala Harris campaign has told people at the rally they can't leave because the buses they use to bus people in from out of state are not operational for another 30 minutes. The announcement just came over the speakers at the rally, and the crowd, already waiting in line, cried no. Here is video of the buses. It is reported that 12 buses were used to transport people to the rally. No one buses anyone to Trump's rallies. People drive themselves. For Kamala's rallies.
So, and you saw the buses there, these big yellow buses there, as you can see. All right. Now, I want you to take a look at this clip, because for those of you that are going to say, well, I don't know if those were really her buses. Well, we got another vantage point. Those buses look familiar? I think so. I think so. Thank goodness for the internet, right? Woo, man. Lovely. But not only that, Kamala has taken it a step further. She's so desperate. She's actually paying people to support her. If you don't believe me, check it out.
The Democratic Party is so beyond desperate, it's insane. Not only will they pay influencers and celebrities X amount of money to attend the DNC and to post in support of Kamala, but now they are casting people to go and attend their rallies or events. You can go to castingnetwork.com and see all of this for yourself. So they are seeking people anywhere in between the ages of 14 and 90. They are looking for people from the South, and accents are encouraged. Singles, groups, or families. Here's another email somebody received. They are saying they will pay for your flight and expenses. I know, it is literally insane. The desperation is crazy. I've been saying this for weeks, but you can't go from being one of the most hated vice presidents in the history of the United States to America's sweetheart overnight. Like, come on now. I know Kamala thinks that anybody between the age range of 18 and 24 is stupid, but we're not that stupid. We see what's going on here, and you are not as popular as you make it out to be. The Democratic...
Not as popular as she wants to make it seem. And now we are getting more and more of a picture of that, because they're panicking now. They are absolutely panicking. And if you don't want to just believe that creator that she's paying people, and I want to say this because I want to tell the actual truth, right? It's not Kamala herself that's paying people. It's organizations that help the Democrat Party that are doing it, because if the Democrat Party itself did it, then that's illegal, right? But they use organizations outside of the Democrat Party that help the Democrat Party. They're using those organizations to actually pay people. So I just want to clear that up a little bit. It's not Kamala exactly herself, but it's organizations that help the Democrat Party.
All right, guys, time for some drag queen story hour. So about a week ago, I received this email from a group called Palette Media or Palette Management. And basically what they were asking for is $1,500 for anti-Trump content on TikTok. So they basically sent me this kind of like creator brief with all the asks that they have and everything, and like do's and don'ts, like don't show any form of support for Donald Trump and his allies, gloat about Harris and her allies, attack Trump supporters for their intellectual or personal values. So they're basically creating division and paying for division online, which is crazy. So me being me, I was like, I kind of got to investigate this stuff. So I started like emailing back and forth with the lady. So I basically said, thank you for sending over. I will review. Is the Kamala campaign, is this for the Kamala campaign or for like a PAX campaign? And basically I was able to investigate and find out that this is actually a campaign with Future Forward, which is kind of like one of the biggest super PACs, and they have like millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars for advertisements for the Biden campaign and for the Harris campaign. So of course I looked them up and I found out all this information about all the money that they have, and yeah, you can look up them right here. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to come on to show you guys that yes, I'll sell my booty, but I ain't gonna sell my values.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, the ending of that. Wow. But you know, it's all over the place. Like even this chick, who has, I believe, over 2 million followers on TikTok, said the exact same thing.
Did you guys know that the Democratic Party is paying people on TikTok thousands and thousands of dollars to make videos talking about how awesome the Democratic Party is? I know, because they've offered me nearly $15,000 to do just that, to try to take attention away from that whole genocide thing. And I also know because I've unfortunately had to follow mutuals who started posting content suspiciously in line with the pitches I received to do just that within around 48 hours of me receiving those pitches. And
bingo. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, man. Kamala. You Democrats never learn. Never learn. This fake support, it ain't gonna work. And now we're seeing it all crack and crumble right in front of their face because it was a charade the entire time. It was all fake. It was all fake. And if you want to take it a step further, check out some of this. Check out this clip from Joe Rogan where they were investigating some of the cell phones that were at a Kamala rally. I know. Sounds crazy.
Let's just play it.
Rally. 5,003 mobile devices at Kamala Harris's rally in Charlotte, North Carolina on Thursday afternoon. It appears over 3,600 came from Georgia, mainly Atlanta, Georgia, and approximately 720 from Savannah, Georgia. So that's a North Carolina rally with almost 80% of the attendees being from Georgia.
After you do the math, that's only 600 or so local people from North Carolina that attended. That's all who shows up, and you're planning to what, get 80-something million votes again? Something ain't right. And then all these people come from buses, and it's kind of weird because at the Trump events you don't really have like organized buses like that. People just kind of show up and park on their own. But at the
yep. I didn't even know you could do that, but apparently you can. Yeah, 600 people, 80% at a North Carolina rally didn't actually come from North Carolina. Oh man, you just can't make this stuff up. This is insane. But like I said, it's all falling apart, and now we are starting to see it. But I said this was going to happen. And I'm still new when it comes to politics, but you know, 2 + 2 will always equal 4. I don't care which way you want to flip it, twist it, bend it. It's 4 either way, right? And I could see the writing on the wall from a mile away. I was looking at the most accurate posters from 2020 and 2016, and they were giving a completely different story than what all these fake polls were spitting out with Kamala +6, Kamala +8. I'm like, what the what are you talking about? And not only that, but I'm looking at the comment sections of some of these videos with Kamala, where some of the videos, they turned the comments off, which tells me everything that I need to know. I'm looking at the comment section of social media, where on some posts, they did the exact same thing. Matter of fact, I think Taylor Swift did that. Taylor Swift posted that she was supporting Kamala, and she turned the comments off. Why would somebody turn comments off? We know why. It's because the people that follow them don't actually support or don't actually like what it is that they're about to say in their post. That's the only reason to turn your comments off. And on the post and on the videos that didn't turn the comments off, I've shown you guys those comments. I've scrolled through them several times and just randomly just pick comments. I'm like, guys, I'm just gonna scroll, and it's on video. I've got the proof. Just scrolled and just randomly stopped and picked the comment. They're all bad. Like 98% of the comments are all bad where Kamala, on videos where Kamala is in it. And the reverse is the case for Trump videos. All the podcasts that Trump has been on, all the comments are positive. The likes to dislike ratio was positive. Like, it's all there. When I scroll through social media, all I'm seeing is Trump support, right? Whenever there's anything Kamala, people in the comments are just absolutely just dogging her. just letting her have it. Letting her have it. Right? So for me, like I saw it all from a mile away, from a country mile away. It's fake. And I said, as we get closer to the election, these polls aren't going to be able to lie. They're going to have to tell the truth. They can't keep lying. And now we're seeing that. Now we're seeing, hey, 7 out of 8 swing states, all in Trump's favor. Now I just got news that even Nevada in the RCP average has flipped for Trump. So now 8 out of 8 swing states, all in Trump's favor. It's all swinging for Trump. Now, before y'all leave, I do have to say, none of that matters if we don't show up. Show up, and show up early if you can. Don't just show up on the day of like we always do, because the pipe's gonna break, paper's gonna run out, things gonna jam, right? Who knows? Do it early if you can. If the only day you can is on the day of, make sure you show up and take somebody with you. All right. But outside of that, we'll show up early and take somebody with you. But outside of that, do it early. Do it early. Bank it. Bank it, bank it, bank it. I'm seeing some fantastic numbers with the early voting right now and the mail-in voting. I'm seeing some fantastic numbers from Republicans. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Because once again, none of this good news matters that I'm talking about here if we don't do our part. If we don't do our part, it doesn't matter. But as always, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.